make this video all at one time, but cotton picking telemarketers. I was in the middle of my last video. These idiots from a 502 area code, they call me 6 or 7 times a day and have been for the last 3 months to tell me that their scam is my business loan has been approved. And I can get up to $250,000 from these scammers. All I have to do is give them all my information, I guess. I've told them repeatedly, nicely and not so nicely, to do not call me anymore. I block their numbers and everything else, but every day. If anybody deserves to go to jail, it would be them. Rather than the Epstein files, I'd rather see the telemarketer files and see all of them charged with felonious disturbing my sanity and peace. That would be a good charge, I think. Anyway, so I thought I had quite a bit of this recorded, but when they called and it ended the recording, so I'm sorry I lost some good footage, I think. But this is my vibrating pass, and I've got down pressure. I've actually pulled the throttle back. I don't really set it so much at a set RPM. You just roll the speed dial until you get a nice smooth ride on the roller. When the windows start shaking and the phone vibrates out of your pocket, you need to change the RPM. But this is my first pass through here, and with the vibration on, and I'll back up here in a minute. I'm going to pause it because I'm about to the end. I'll pause it and then we'll show you what it looks like as we go backwards. Okay, as I back up, there's the final pass with the vibrating roller, and there's the last pass with no vibration. In places the road is too wet to really get a good compaction, and in some places the road is too dry. But as I back up now, we're coming through the wet portion of it here, and I actually turned the vibration off through this section and or ran it at a very low speed. That's one of the things, you know, too much vibration on the wet rock, the muddy rock will just make a big loblolly. And you can see there's places right there where the material was sticking to the drum. So it gave us a little bit of a rough finish. I might try going over that and polishing it up a little bit. So I'll go back to creep mode. I'm set at 7% now. So on the vibrating pass, we'll put the boom down and we'll raise ourselves up. Get myself set, scraper just barely in view, and then we will put some rock and roll on it here. Should be, let me get the, let me set you right here for a second. I got to try to hold you. It takes 2 hands here for just a second. All right, now we got you in vibrating at 7%, and you can hear the windows rattling. That means I got a little too much down pressure or a little too much speed on the roller. So let's see what happens here. And also the ground's a little bit hard right here, and once I get up here to a little softer ground, it will smooth out some as far as the vibration goes. Right up in here it should start to lighten up a little bit. This will be my final pass. mud was sticking to the drum and getting scraped off. But right through here, since I've been working this with the roller, it's dried up quite a bit. Not quite enough though. So let me finish this pass out. I'm going to have to use both hands here in a moment to run the vibration a little bit slower. I don't have proportionate steady hydraulic, aux hydraulics, so I'll have to run both hands here for just a minute. Let me get up here, I'll get turned around and we'll make the final pass through and see how it looks. Alright, got through the wet spot there, and I had to use both hands. I have to kind of feather the aux hydraulic switch a little bit to get the vibration right where I want it. This part of the road is ready to compact because it's giving me a nice smooth ride, not a lot of noise, no window shaking or anything like that, just about what you want, and it's packing in pretty good. And when you get too wet or too dry, you start to get a lot of excessive shaking and vibration, and kind of hard on the pins. The first job I did with this vibratory roller, I did not price it right. Beginner's error on my part. I did not realize the speed and the number of passes I had to make, and I gave the man a good price, thinking I was only going to have to roll over his driveway one time and be done. My loss was his gain. He was very, very, very happy though with the result. He told me that he's had a lot of people haul rock for him and do his driveway, and all they have is a bunch of loose rock. And for him, I scarified it, regraded the driveway, and then had a man that I met through the quarry bring me 30 tons of rock. We tailgated what we could. I spread the rest, rolled it in. The man was extremely happy with the work. Excuse me. So, just about done here. I'm going to get to the end, clean off the roller, turn around, and I'll make just drive through it the last time. We'll show you what it looks like. Alright, this is, I've turned around. We're going backwards through where I've just rolled. This particular spot right here was not graded or anything, so I'm just kind of rolling my wheel tracks out. Right down through here is where I started to roll. This was all wet and muddy when I started just an hour or so ago, and it's dried out quite a bit, but still a little bit wet. But you can see, I hope you can see, the surface is very tight and compact, way better than it was when I started. To the credit of the landowners here, this road has been here for many years and is well established, and the base is super hard and super strong. So a little bit of potholes right there, that's going to give me a problem later on. I have to bring a little gravel in from somewhere, but still better than it was. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And if you would, like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you've got a good idea or technique I haven't thought of, let me know. Thank you.